Yeah, so the drinking started a long time ago. It's in my blood, you know. But like, actually, in my blood. My dad, well, anyway, after that night happened, it got a lot worse. I got a lot worse. I started taking it out on her. She kept on asking me where I went. And I had no idea how to answer that question. She kept on nagging me about it. Where'd you go, Richard? Richard? Where did you go? There's a moment that hits as soon as the real sets in. What is actually happening? It feels like the distance between you and anything collapses. I've heard people say, maybe on a day a parent died, that they felt nothing. And that's it. Nothing. That's the feeling. The space where nothing touches everything and the weight of it. The way that this 14-year-old kid suddenly wasn't. With all that is. And the air everywhere, but not in him. And the lamplight, and the knife, and the traffic in the distance, the stench of garbage, the scent of instinct, the ringing, the immediate regret, the no. And the cold, undeniable yes. And the weight of it. The way I tried to wish the bullets back and plug the blood in. The violence and the wholly empty, ever-present absence. The way the world went silent with him and everything stopped. I cannot seem to wash my hand enough of what could have been off of my skin. So where did I go? Nowhere. Nowhere ever since then. Are there any units in the area? Please, can you respond? I was assaulted by a minor. I had no choice. I drew my gun. We have a wounded Caucasian male with 4 bullet wounds down. Please, send backup. Over and out. Patrick. Patrick is the name I can't get out of my head now. There's not enough alcohol in the world to drown it out. But I've been trying. Every time I close my eyes, the kid's still dying, and I've still got my grip on why palmed tight for fear. Please, send backup. I plead, and then to Screech. I'm here. He bleeds. To God damn it, where is the ambulance? Stay with me. Stay with me. What's your name? He whispers, Patrick? He asks it like a question. Patrick? He weeps, help me, I didn't mean to, and then he disappears. Well, I didn't either. The concrete runs red, but not us. No fight here. We are fighters until the... Goddamn. I did not mean to end this kid's fucking... Like, I just turned the corner and there's this, teenager running at me with a knife? This can't be happening. I've walked this beat for 16 years, but up until tonight, yeah, I've pulled a gun, but never emptied one into a life. So the next day, the headlines crucified the cop who killed the child. Just 14 years old, the story goes. Same age as his sister, whom I didn't yet know he had stabbed to death down the road. But he was the same age as my son was back home, who ever since then only served to remind me that they both had a father before I started drinking so heavy that night that my wife finally took he and our daughter away. The same age as I was when my mom did the same. Same. No one escapes. But I can put a bottle back, just like my old man and his. I was 6 again the night I pulled that trigger, catching fists in the flat that I grew up in, and I guess no one escapes. So I exchanged my badge for a brown paper bag, and when I remember to call my kids, I love you, I say, and no one escapes, and placate myself for abandoning them. I still walk the streets at night. These days, there's just a sway in my gait. And I cannot stop seeing Screech's face. After holding his head above the pavement, there was something about the way that his cheekbones cradled this last remaining glimpse of an unbridled innocence. It felt like innocence before the breath went out of him. Gaunt, souled, but there. And enough for anyone who might have seen it to believe that beneath the fury was a face that only wanted to know and be known. And I knew I'd seen it before. Before I started throwing stones and covering up my own. Years ago, my radio cracked, not a mile from where Jenny died, dispatching me to Paddington, where some lady fought to stay alive, and this guy, this prick who I was supposed to bring in kept screaming, I didn't want to do it, and I know exactly what he meant. Oh my God, I thought, I am him, and I saw, I am Jenny and Screech and Violet. I am cuffing Stevie and chaining me to the history of my dad and my mom and what my kids could become, and no, please send backup, please. Someone respond. I just woke up to a mirror. I have no choice but to stop running from the ghosts that come to haunt me, or the hope that underneath I'll find the little boy who loved to play hide and seek beneath the sheets before he just played hide. Peeking through the holes before he completely closed his eyes, and please, send backup. Please, someone respond. I don't know how to set my demons down, but I want a hand to hold on to. I am the wounded everyman who longs through hell and help. Please, someone send backup for me. Over and out. Hi, I'm Richard. I'm an alcoholic. Yeah, so the drinking started a long time